Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss Michter's annual Shenks and Bomberger's releases. My name is Miss Beka Sue. Please join me welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Luca Taro, Kathy Cool, and Tim Swyatt.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Howdy.
What
Hey-oh! So, yes, we're going to be talking about Shenks and Bombergers and talk to the folks here and see what they've tried out of these in years past. New ones coming out. I don't think it's hit the market. I haven't seen any hit, at least in St. Louis 2023 yet, but it's coming. It's getting ready to be out there, and we'll talk about that after the break. For right now, Kathy said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that, Kathy?
So this morning I was reading the news and an article came up that in Florida, some thieves used semi-trucks to steal $1.6 million of alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
From a
like
distributor
Jose Cuervo and Malibu rum. Yeah, of all things.
Did it actually say that that's what they stole? I thought that's what was
That's what the distributor distributes.
That's what they distribute.
It just said that's what they do. It was RNDC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just saying what else they distribute. I don't think it said that that's what they stole.
I don't know.
That's when I read
$1.6 million worth of alcohol.
It said of alcohol, and it said this is also the distributor that distributes Jose and Malibu. So I think that they were just saying that they're trying to give you a idea of what they also distribute.
Well, that's a
the newspaper
poor
lands
example.
on that.
For example,
Yeah.
Because they also
lands
talk
on that with RNDC does. It's
yeah, I mean, I read the article. They talked about how big they are, but yeah, okay. So, assuming they just said a variety of things, what was your question?
Okay, so Florida man,
yes.
We're all going to get our devices, and we're going to put our birth date in, and put Florida man after it, and you're going to tell me the most recent article that comes up.
Okay.
So we put in our birthday, and then
so you're going to put February 12, Florida man.
All right. Okay. All right.
Luke, do you have a device?
Yeah. Luke's on LinkedIn. He's got a device.
He's got the jitterbug.
Jitterbug.
Are these fake?
No, they're real.
Why is there more than one? That's ridiculous.
Because it's the best game ever.
Okay, I'll tell you
have
mine.
to find the most recent.
Mine is a Florida man arrested accused of recording himself performing sex acts. That's if you just read the top headline, that's it. But then it gets worse.
Oh, but look at the picture.
The other time went into more detail. It's with a dog.
That poor dog.
Oh. Yeah, it's the same guy. So,
yours went dark.
Yeah, that's...
Yours went dark, Steve. Let's move on.
Okay, so...
Thankfully, yes.
Mine is Florida man attempts to board plane with rocket-propelled grenade launcher.
Well, that's
Okay,
awesome.
that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
I'm not. Why you would think you could get through with that? Yeah, that's amazing.
He apparently was trying to go to Orlando.
Well, why didn't he just drive?
Yeah,
I don't know.
If he was
Headed to
taking a
Orlando,
rocket launcher and he's in Florida, why didn't he just drive?
Yeah, you would think. Well, hence he would never be a good Florida man if he did that.
I mean, there was an astronaut who put on a diaper and drove all the way to Florida to kill a woman.
Yeah, from like Houston
That was
to Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just got in the car, just fucking miterated her diaper, and just kept going.
Tim?
Miterated.
She was really going to kill somebody. Yeah. Mine is a sly Florida man bought a $140,000 Porsche with a fake check printed on his home computer. He looks pretty sly.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
then the next day, he presented checks as well to buy a $61,000 Rolex, which then the Walton County Sheriff's Office caught
Right.
him very quickly.
Once it works, you know the guy's just going to go crazy. He can't be just like, oh, I hit it big. I'm never doing this again. Nah, he just keeps going. Yeah, it's a problem.
Luke, you coming up with anything?
No.
Jitterbug.
Nothing.
Jitterbug. You can call that hotline. They'll tell you.
He's got like 4 buttons on his phone. He's trying to work it here, guys.
I'm not going to say some of this stuff that's on this.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad.
Oh, Luke's is that bad?
Yes.
Oh.
Luke, is your birthday on like Christmas or something? New Year's Eve? April
Let's
Fool's
just say what your
Day?
birthday is.
We'll do it for you.
What is it?
January 18th?
19th.
February 19th. Okay.
January 19th.
January 19th.
January 19th. Okay. Apparently, it's bad enough he doesn't want it out there. He was.
Maybe it's Luke.
It's actually Luke on a vacation in Florida.
And from Santa Fe, came into Florida for
visiting Florida man.
Oh God.
It's bad, huh? Oh, okay.
Wait, I'll get there.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, really? It's that bad?
No, it is bad.
Oh my God.
Well, way to go,
well,
Kathy.
the first one that comes up.
No.
Okay.
Here's one. Here's one
moving
for
on.
Luke. Here's one for Luke. Florida man tries to order burrito at the bank drive-thru. Thinks it's Taco Bell.
Yes.
That happens.
There's a good
We've
one.
all
That
been
was
there.
2018.
We've all been there.
That's a lot better than what I was reading. Oh, Luke, that's not good. That's bad. That's bad. Bad juju.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Tim.
Am I the
got
last
it.
one?
You're the last one, yes.
Okay. Mine is good.
Okay.
It has a person's name. Should I say it? Yeah. He doesn't listen.
Sure.
Joshua James was arrested for allegedly throwing a live gator through the Wendy's drive-thru.
Is that
February
illegal?
19th, 2016.
If anybody would have told him that was illegal, he wouldn't have done it. Yeah. No one told him. They didn't know.
You know,
On February 9th, 2021, a Florida man was arrested for punching his girlfriend for changing the channel during the Super Bowl.
It can be very frustrating. You're watching a show, you're invested. Yeah. Think
And
about it.
it's that time of year, so
Yeah.
February
Florida
9th.
man.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know,
Live gator
if
thrown through the
Canada,
drive-through window of a Wendy's.
Yeah.
if Canada is America's hat and Mexico is America's pants, that must mean
Yeah.
Florida must be America's penis.
That's
So,
America's
it's just-
wang. Yeah.
It
that's
kind
just
of
just
looks
it.
like it,
Yeah.
hanging off
Yeah.
the map.
Yeah.
It's amazing what happens in Florida.
Yeah. Well,
Weather
it's a lot of good
breaks.
weather. Gives you more time to do stuff. Yeah.
More time to do stuff.
I guess. I don't know why all that
Access
stuff-
to gators.
Access to
Access
gators.
to gators to put them through drive-through windows.
Yeah. Now, this has nothing to do with Florida or anything else other than throwing something through a window. I saw a high school football game where the kicker kicked a field goal and it was high school. So there was this, I guess it takes up the whole thing. It went through the uprights, over the fence. And there's somebody's job who was to retrieve the balls as they go through the fence. But someone was driving by and they had their window down and it went right in the window and the car just kept going.
That's awesome.
Isn't that wild? Be driving by, also the football's just in your car.
Is all this football sitting in your lap?
Yeah. It's like, what the hell's going on? Yeah. That's hilarious.
Did that happen in driving in the Ozarks, actually? We drove in past as a family vacation, long time in the family Winnebago. And that would have been a 1984 Chevy Caprice station wagon. So packed family in the car. We're driving past a golf course in Lake of the Ozarks, and all of a sudden you hear, boom, falls in my grandfather's driving the car, hits him in the forearm as he's on the hold the steering wheel and drops in his lap.
Yeah.
Golf ball right through the window. Now,
Okay.
granted, the window was open, but it was one of those like, holy cow,
Is
you
this
can't make
at,
that one up.
Tantera in Missouri? Tantera in Missouri?
Yeah,
Those
it wouldn't
Missouri?
surprise me. I got to
Yeah,
go back
I would
into the
guess.
archives.
When you go
Yep.
back to that year, that would have been the big golf course there. So, yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, this was a long time ago.
There
Yeah.
you go. It's now a Jimmy Buffett resort, which is nice. I'm going there in November. Yeah.
Very nice.
Of course you are.
It's
Well,
a
it's
good time to
retirement
go.
communities now, Steve. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to move to one of those Jimmy Buffett retirement communities. They look awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. At my age, that stuff looks exciting. Yeah.
I've been to a
You don't have to be in
Jimmy
Florida to
Buffett
walk
resort.
around without pants then. It's perfect.
Hell
So-
yeah.
on this
Pensacola
show,
has a
we
really
drink.
nice Jimmy Buffett resort.
Yeah. Where? In Florida?
Pensacola.
Pensacola. Yeah, there you go. All right, gang. Guess what? It's time to drink. What is there? It looks like Luke might have a Shanks or Bombergers there. What do you got there, buddy?
I have a Brownburgers. And,
Okay.
Not much is going to happen.
Okay, but it's well themed. So you've got the lead. Kathy, you're next.
I too have a Bombergers. Look at this.
Nice.
Brand new.
Oh, sample of Bombergers.
2020, handwritten by Steve Agley.
Oh yeah, the good stuff.
That's one from the archives. That
Is one from the archives.
It's a screw
Good
top.
You didn't even drink out of any of that. You must not have been on the event, I guess.
Nope.
Yeah.
Been saving it for this very.
This moment, you're like, one day he's going to do a show about this. I'm going to get invited. Back then, you weren't even on the show, so you had to been like, one day I'll get invited on the show. And I'm going to drink this.
Man, I remember that event. It was the first time I ever tasted Bombergers.
Okay, fair enough.
Wow, that's good.
Becca, yeah, it is good. It is good stuff. Becca, what do you got?
I have got some Limestone Branch Rye Whiskey, distillery selection, 100% malted rye.
Okay. There's our lead.
That
right
is
There it
nice.
is. There
That's
it
our
is.
lead. That's solid. I'm probably not going to pass it up. I've got Hard Truth here. This is their sweet mash rye. I love the cork though. The cork is great. And the bottle's cool too. And the whiskey's great. That was unimpressive. Becca's got the lead. Last but not least is Tim though. So Tim could get this at the last minute here. What do you got,
Yes,
buddy?
depressingly, it's not going to happen, but I will enjoy opening up my 2021 Shanks.
Shanks. Okay.
Appropriately
We got
selected
both
for
represented
this
here.
podcast.
Nothing there, of course. Yeah, per the usual.
Can you even
too.
try?
I don't know
It was
what
a
he's
kitty.
doing
It
there.
was a cat's purr. It was a cat's meow.
I don't know
That's
what
how
he's
fine
doing
the
there.
whiskey is.
At least he's got his sound level right. Like, remember last time he was just yelling into the mic because he had it up so loud? Yeah. Cheers, gang.
Cheers, Becca. Well deserved.
Cheers. Yeah, I'm the winner.
Yeah, there you go. All right, we'll take a
Wins.
quick break. And when we come back, it's time to talk about Shanks and Bombergers. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. We're also sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop focuses exclusively on barrel picks. It's the job of owners Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot to seek out distilleries that are making the best whiskey in the world, taste through their barrels, and select the ones that are off-profile in the best way possible. They have high standards and refuse to allow anything into their store other than something they would be proud to have their name on. This leads to some really awkward conversations with distilleries that can't make it, but they do it for you, their customers. Learn more about what is going on at their St. Louis-based store by heading over to abvbarrelshop.com. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com.
Hello, this is Jeff from Iowa, and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about Shenks and Bombergers.
Yes, we are. So this is a yearly release that comes from the good folks at Michter's, and they do an incredible job. This one here I haven't gotten in the last 2 years. I have I'm not holding out hope of getting it this year. You used to be able to get these. I can't get it. I can't get Shenks or
You're
Bomberger.
not on the list for this?
No. Michter's, yeah, they don't put me on a list.
Why
for
don't you go
anything.
text Joe? Joe will get you on there.
That'd be nice. Yeah, well.
Interesting.
Joe would probably, if he realized how his people treated me, he would be like, "Oh, get Mr. Akeley some of that stuff." But I don't want to overstep my bounds, so I just have to live with it. I just have to live and deal with it. No,
All those Elijah Craig things. And
they got the new Toasted coming out. Man, it'd be nice to get some of that. Whew, that would be nice. I love their Toasted series, but
And the key has got to be the sweetest person in bourbon outside of Miss Beka Sue.
oh yeah, Dan McKee.
Dan, my
Dan
buddy,
is
my pal.
Spectacular. As Becca pulls out the sample pack from them, as she just got it in the mail today.
Wouldn't that
Sure.
have been great? I'm like, oh, that's so strange. Dan sent me this.
That would
would've
have been awesome.
Oh yeah,
I should have stopped and talked. I didn't get a chance to talk about the Bourbon Festival.
Michter's is great, so I'm not complaining because Michter's. When we've done
they're
shows
great
with them, like they're nice because the last do you like
Yes.
coffee? I'm like, of course I like coffee. Then all of a sudden the gift package shows up. It's got coffee in there and all kinds of stuff. They're a shirt, big boy sizes.
Just
even
great people all around.
They are. They're great people. Yeah, I love Michter's. I'm not complaining about that. I would never complain about them. I love those guys. But yeah, Shenks and Bombergers. What do you guys think of them? For me, I like both of them, but Bombergers is a standout. They're always got those cherry notes in there. I don't know if that's the profile they're looking for. It's always cherry notes in that stuff.
Yeah, definitely getting
Crazy
it
cherry.
now.
You getting it there, Luke? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it must be the flavor profile that they're looking for when they're like picking barrels or whatever they do. Because eventually, I guess it'll be made by them. But for right now, we're still in where they're sourcing it. But deep cherry notes on that always. Really good stuff.
I can't say that I've had it. I've only had it. Well, I have maybe a bottle of Bombergers upstairs. Maybe.
Yeah,
But it's still kind of like, all of our stuff is still like packed away from.
yeah. I think
Your
your
house is never done. I think I have a bottle of it, but it's
Yeah.
been so long since I tasted it. I couldn't say I didn't dislike it. I remember that much.
Right.
When I found it, I didn't really know what it was.
Right.
I really had no idea. But that's kind of what happens, I think, a lot of times with these brands that other distilleries do. Like, we did Old Jet, and there's people like, oh, who's that from? Which
Yeah.
we recently changed the label on Old Jet, which still says it, but at the very top, it says Neely Family Distilleries, the Old Jet Brothers.
Old
So
Jet
there's not
Brothers,
going to be
okay.
any sort of brand confusion anymore of who the fuck owns it.
Yeah. So just so the audience knows, these are classic brands. These are brands that are Michter's, vintage brands that they've brought back. They've revived now that they have the distillery in Louisville, Kentucky. So, yes,
The labels are great. They
Yeah.
look timey.
yeah,
They're
They're
cool.
very nondescript. They got that dusty look to them. The
wine
whole
bottle
shebang.
type of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They look like they cost a lot of money.
Yeah, for sure. Kathy, what do you think about Shenks and Bombergers?
Well, what I'm drinking is fabulous.
Okay. And that's you had the Bombergers, right?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're fun. I don't get them. I
Right.
can't find them, but I'm also not hunting.
Yeah. We will be ordering them at the ABV Barrel Shop. We won't get it, That's how that stuff works. They have it in
But
the
what
system.
if
It's
you
like,
did?
oh, I know.
Yeah,
What?
That's
Yeah,
why just
every
order
once
it, right?
Yeah, we order
Yeah.
it. You
Fucking
order
order
it, and then you just hope for the best.
So what
and,
if you get one bottle? What are you doing with the one bottle?
probably putting it out, and it'll be for the we have a crowd that comes in on Fridays now. It would be for that crowd, so someone from there would get to buy it. Because what I like about that is they'll share it with everyone else, so it's not just that one person enjoying it. It's everyone. So we would sell it to somebody in that crowd, and we'd all get to taste it. So yeah, which would be nice.
Yeah, I remember when they first came out with them. Like you said, Steve, they were really easy to find.
Yeah, they were easy to find, man. Yeah.
Nobody knew what they were.
Right.
And then now I've got a really bargain for one if I really want one.
Right.
But if I can get one, I'm always going to get one because.
You got any feelers out for this year, Luke? Since they're just coming out now, nothing in the works.
Nothing yet.
Yeah.
Nothing yet.
Yeah. Well, now's the time to start working it, I guess. If anybody has any. So. Yeah. That's the interesting thing about being a bourbon fan today is this stuff. You can't get any of it. It's just not out there anymore. And what are you supposed to do? It's all the new folks that get all this stuff because they have no life. They just drive around and get the stuff, and then they want to and they don't even really care about the whiskey. They just want to be able to put it out on social media. That's pretty much what they're looking to do. So
put it out every couple months about how hard of a day they had, and they were going to crack open the bottle and then do it again.
Still got the seal on there because they never want to open it because they never open anything, of course.
No,
because it's such a flex to have it. So God forbid you drink something.
It loses value once I open it. So why would you do that?
Yeah, God forbid someone actually drinks this stuff. That would be wild, wouldn't it? Yeah. Which that's what I would like to do. I'd like to get Bombergers. I like I said, I like Shenks too, but Bombergers is the one for me.
Right.
So, yeah.
I agree.
There you go. There's a little bit about Shenks and Bombergers, and if you can find it, grab it. I'd say, and bring it by the ABV Barrel Shop. We'll taste that with you. So we don't hold out much hope of us being able to get any. What happens sometimes we found like with 3-chamber rye. Because you can order it in the system, and we actually would see it it's on the it moves from being you order it to it's going to be on the delivery, and then it would get pulled, but it would be a salesperson override, and our salesperson would pull it who was in charge of the store because she wouldn't sell us anything because we don't buy all their other products. She doesn't like us, but when she went on vacation, because we did it every week, we got it a whole case. She was furious, and and she's mad at us. Yeah, why is she mad at us? We're just ordering something that we can do in the system, and we got it. She's like, I can't. You guys got a whole case last week. You're not getting any more. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, but you sold it.
Yeah, we sold it immediately.
I'm pretty sure that the person who made it was glad that you sold it.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And I see it sitting around town because it's an expensive bottle, and liquor stores don't know what it is, and they can't sell it. They don't know anything about it. They don't know how to talk about it. They don't need to educate their customers. I see a lot of them buying it and then clearing it out because they can't sell it, and which is frustrating because bringing it into our store, we can talk to our customers about it, educate them, and
I don't think it would last long enough for you to talk to your customers and educate them because
last time it didn't. We got a case that was it hit the shelf, and as soon as the first person came in, they took a bottle, and then it was gone. And the next 5 customers all bought it. So, what are you going to do, though? What are you going to do? So,
what a misrepresentation to the distiller.
Yeah, no
it's
kidding.
Too bad. It's too bad for the distiller because get it in the right hands and we'll sell it for you. So there you go. Well, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Kathy, we're going to start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at KKCaststrength.
Tim.
You can find me on Instagram at SwyGuy2112.
Luke.
You can find us at Santa Fe Boutique Wines on Instagram and Luke Otero on LinkedIn.
Miss Beka Sue.
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Miss Beka Sue, 1K, no C's.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more. abvnetwork.com. Come by and see us. The ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. Heck, we might even have some 3-chamber rye in here. It seems like she's due for another vacation. So come by and see us, ABV Barrel Shop. Check us out online, abvbarrelshop.com. Miss Beka Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. Fardians will have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Later.
Peace. Before we finish the show, let's talk about some of the great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro is owned and operated by Russell Creed, who makes stills for the hobby distiller. He offers a one-stop shop for everything the at-home distiller needs. Whether it's a small, experimental stovetop still or something bigger you run outside, he has the still or parts you would have difficulty fabricating yourself if you were trying to build a DIY still project. Additionally, he has resources to assist in creating unique distilled spirits, including heirloom grains, barrels for aging, and recipes. Check out Russell's company online at moonshinestillpro.com. Finally, I have a question for you. Have you ever boxed a bear? Of course not. That'd be silly. Bears really don't follow the rules, so shots in the back of the head, punches to the nuts, and scrums after the bell would be the norm. A better idea would be to enjoy Boxing Bear Whiskey, a brand crafted by Nobleton's Distilling House in Union, Missouri, and sold exclusively at the ABV Barrel Shop in suburban St. Louis. This is a popular offering that sells out quickly, but when you're in town, stop by the ABV Barrel Shop and see if they have it in stock. Better yet, sign up for their email and text distribution over at abvbarrelshop.com and you'll know exactly when it is in stock. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.